Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm January Blue, and this is my new channel. This is my first recording, first video. My channel is called The Healing House of January Blue, and I am here for the community for healing purposes. So I have been called by God to assist those in need of healing who are ready to take those steps in changing and transforming their lives. I mean, you just pretty much might be to the point where you're tired of living your life the way that you're living it, and you just cannot go another day with things being the way that they are, operating the way that you're operating, thinking the way that you're thinking, making decisions the way that you feel like you're having to make them, however that is, or whatever that looks for you. I'm here for it. So I've been called to assist those in need of healing that have ultimately made the decisions to do that deep inner work that at the end of it all is going to make you a better person. That's going to make you feel better. Because you're getting rid of a lot of things that you just don't need. You're getting rid of a lot of ways that you just don't need. You're getting rid of people that you just don't need. You're looking at somebody right now that has gotten rid of a lot of things and a lot of people that I just didn't need for my life, and I got tired of my life just feeling like a meaningless nightmare that, I just couldn't seem to wake up from. I used to feel like that about my life. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm still not where I want to be, but the thing about it is I'm constantly every day taking the steps to get there. I'm doing the work every day. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the healing work every day. We're not ever just healed. We are always healing, but never healed. So, with that said, that's what I'm here for. For those of you that are seriously just ready to start doing healing work, and you need a channel and someone that you feel comfortable with, you feel like you're in a safe space, if that is you, this is that space, and I've created that space for that. No judgment, no finger pointing, no making you feel any kind of way that you should not feel. I'm here to, you know, place my hands out for you to put your hands in them so that we can grow together, so that we can heal together, so that we can learn together, and so that we can rise to whatever occasions that we need to rise to together as a collective. So I've been called by God to the forefront now because I've been in the background for so long, and I've not wanted to show my face. I've not wanted to get in front of the camera. I used to have a venue where I used to go speak, where I currently reside, and I had to step away from that because I've had to relocate. And so now I'm in another space where God has wanted me to come to. And so now that I'm here, I no longer have that space, but I have this space with you guys. So I'm looking forward to just assisting as many of you as I can, all the while assisting myself. I feel like as you're teaching, you are learning and you are growing as well at the same time. I feel like you don't teach without learning, and you don't learn without teaching. I mean, they just kind of go hand in hand. But again, this space is going to be a space where I want everyone to feel comfortable. I want you to feel safe. I want you to, as you get comfortable with this space and with me as an individual who has opened up this space for us all to, become vulnerable enough, transparent enough to where you're able to take accountability for the things that you know that you need to change in whatever way that may be for you individually. Again, no judgment. Again, I'm just not that type of person. That is not my place to judge. I'm not a judge, okay? And I would not want to be, okay? So I'm here strictly for healing purposes and whatever else God would have me to do. That's what I'm here for. So that's what this channel is going to be for and going to be about. I do plan to teach about different topics in regard to just those of us that have a have a higher calling and purpose for our lives. Those of us that have been delegated tasks by the divine, or God, or source, or whatever you call the higher power that you subscribe to. That's what this is going to be for. That's what I'm here for. But also, I want to also put together some classes, so that way you guys can go to, my little, however I'm going to have it set up. Of course, it's going to be on the website. So I will be working on that actually next week, putting some classes together, because I want this channel to be more or so like a classroom, but it's not going to be all strict and whatever. I'm not that type of teacher. I go by many different titles. There's not just one box I fit into, or one title that fits me. There's many things that I'm gifted to do here. So being a teacher, being a healer, all of that, that's not all that I do. There's many things that I do, and you'll learn about all those different things as I'm being called to introduce them to you all. We'll get more in depth about all of that, and what all services I provide. But my goal, again, and my purpose is to make this a safe space for us to heal and learn and grow together, as I am currently always. I feel like I'm always healing. I'm always doing some work on myself. I feel like that is never ending. As a human being, healing never ends. So I just wanted to get on here and just, put together a brief introduction on who I am, and what I'm planning to create for this channel and for the community, and for those of us that are, in the healing space of the community, and, are just wanting to get better, see brighter days, and to also understand and learn that if you are currently in energy where you just are not feeling good, you feel like your world is crashing in on you, that life is just not for you. I'll be the one to tell you that I've been there. I have my days, just like anybody else, where, I'm not sure sometimes which way I want to turn, but I do know for a fact, because of the healing work that I've done, which direction I'm going, what I'm here to do, and what my purpose is, by God. God has told me what my purpose is. Nothing else, nobody else. So, or, I'm not doing what somebody else wants me to do. I'm doing what God wants me to do, needs me to do, which is what I want to do, because that is just where I'm at on my journey. So again, this will be a space where we're going to talk all things healing. We're going to work through all things healing, and just life, when it comes to spiritual warfare, because I am also definitely, and consider myself, a spiritual warfare warrior. I have battled some of the roughest cases of warfare, and I'm still here. I'm still standing in front of you, and I will be telling my story. I'm pretty sure my story is your story too, so that way, we can compare stories, put them together, work through them. You can hear rather what I went through, how I worked through maybe a similar situation that you all are currently dealing with, and how I didn't let it get the best of me, because I've had some cases that could have very well done that, and probably most likely were intended to do that. So I'll be going into talking about those different cases, how to overcome those cases, what they look like, and all of that, and just breaking things down. I just want to get in depth as much as I can about just the different things and the different battles that we go through, man, that most don't talk about, or it's overlooked because most people don't think that they're real. So I'll be the one to tell you that they are, when we get into all of those different things. But I'm not going to keep this long. It's just a brief introduction of who I am and why I've created my channel and who I've created the channel for. So again, I'm January Blue. It's nice to see all of you. Nice to meet all of you, and I hope to see you all on my channel. For those of you that would like to work with me and heal with me and in turn grow with me. But welcome again, and you all have a great rest of your weekend. I think I'm going to go ahead and post my first video later on this evening. So I don't know what that one is really going to discuss. Whatever I feel called to discuss in my first video that I will post either today or tomorrow. We'll see what comes out. We'll see what comes out and what I feel called to talk about that I feel you all need that would be helpful for you along your journey. Okay? All right. I'll catch you all on the next one. Love, peace, and grace.